Hello, I'm Russ Bowman. I'm an application engineer with Aire Corporation. I appreciate you taking the time to spend a few minutes with me as I go over the maintenance requirements of some of our static eliminator products. I'll be using the ion air gun, but the same procedure, measurements, and specifications will also apply to the ion air jet, the ion air cannon, and the ionizing point. Before I start on maintenance, I want to address a common question. How do you know if a static eliminator is operating properly? There are a couple of ways to check this. Let's start with an easy one. With the compressed air turned off and the power supply turned on, you can sniff around the outlet of the device for the presence of ozone. This is the oxygen ion produced by the high voltage of the emitter point. There's no need for concern. It's a very low current and shockless, less than 40 microamps short-circuited. Anyway, ozone has a very distinct odor, often described as sweet, pungent, or metallic. This is a very simple and easy way to perform a qualitative test. For a more quantitative result, you can use a static meter to measure the static charge on your product before applying ionized air. I'll use the hold function to display our amount of static charge before. We'll set the static meter aside, blow the surface with ionized air from our ion air gun. Using the static meter, we will measure again using the hold function, and we'll see that the static was appreciably reduced. As we can see, this ion air gun appears to be working properly. Now I've breezed through the operation of the static meter. For more on its use, please see Joe Panflone's video for the static meter, which goes into greater detail. If, however, you're still not getting good results, then perhaps it's time to clean your device, which brings up another common question. When do you clean your ionizer? If the operating environment is particularly dirty, you'll definitely want to incorporate a regularly scheduled cleaning into your preventive maintenance routine. Before we actually perform cleaning, we might want to further quantify our results. So we're going to check the voltage from the emitter point to the ground. Now we're looking for 510 to 580 volts AC, so if your meter's voltage settings have a range, select the appropriate one. Then place one probe on the emitter point, which is found inside the ion air gun. And one probe on the ground. As we can see, we're measuring 556 volts AC. We're well within specification. Again, I'm using an ion air gun, but the ion air jet, ion air cannon, and ionizing points are all similarly tested. Now we'll move on to cleaning. First step, turn the power supply off. Never clean a static eliminator with the power on or with anything but a dry brush with non-metallic bristles. Make sure you can remove all the debris and dirt from the emitter point, which is located inside the ionizer housing. Be careful because it's just a wire sticking up. You'll just want to engage the bristles of the brush with that. Remove all the debris and the dirt you can. If you can't get it clean, it may be time for replacement. Now that we've cleaned the emitter point, we can check the voltage again. We'll turn the power supply back on, of course, and again, we're looking for a reading of 510 to 580 volts AC by finding our emitter point, going to ground, and we can see that our ion air gun is still in good operating condition. If after cleaning, though, you still measure outside of this range, give us a call. Well, that's all I had for today. If you have any questions about ionizing bars, which are commonly found on our ion air knives, I recommend you check out Brian Farno's video on their cleaning and maintenance. Thanks for your time, and as always, if you have any questions about how to make your life easier through the use of intelligent compressed air products, an Aire application engineer is waiting to assist you.